Good morning, everybody. It's the Forest Dragon here, aka Brian Alexander Gartland. Or the other way around, I'm not entirely sure. It's really early. We're gonna get started early today. And I'd like to take a minute to share one of my older training methods with you. Again, you don't have to be really, really rich to learn my techniques. You don't need $1,200 for a Wing Sun dummy. You don't need $30, $60 for Makiwara to, bolt your walls and stuff like that. It's really, really easy, okay? This one's called 4 fists, okay? Well, technically it's 5. 5 fists. Just for all intents and purposes. And, cats. Now, what you do is you start out with your dominant hand in a fist. I'm right-handed. From my point of view, I'm right-handed. From your point of view, this is my left. Or at least I hope I'm right. Wow, that was suggestive. I'm sorry. But start out with your dominant hand in a fist, okay? And it's gonna be real, real simple, and I'm gonna do this real fast, so pay attention. You start out with the bottom of your hand, then you go with the top of your hand. Or I missed that one, okay? Well, I'm just gonna do it all the way through to show you what I'm talking about, okay? You're gonna go bottom, top, knuckles, back, okay? It goes bottom, top. That's a difficult one. You gotta practice that. Knuckles, back. My ADD makes things hard, okay? I'm going to do this one more time, okay? I'll slow it down in Windows Movie Maker, whatever. It's very early. Can you not tell? Alright, are you ready? Bottom, top, knuckles, back. Bottom, top, knuckles, back. Then you do the same thing with the other hand. Now, this is why you start out with your dominant hand, so that you can get the rhythm. Ready? Bottom, top, knuckles, back. And the reason you do this in the palm of your hand is because the whole thing is that when you're hitting anything, and the whole reason we're training, really, is because you're going to be hitting flesh. That's just all there is to it. And, let me collect myself. The reason I do that into the palm also is because a lot of people and a lot of styles use the pressure point in the center of the palm. And from what I can feel, if you push in it hard enough, it hurts and it makes your hand close. Now, the reason I toughen against this is so that it's really, really easy. That's just asking for somebody to dislocate your thumb using the pressure point in the center of your hand. And not only that, but also when you use a palm strike and they get their hand in there, it doesn't hurt as much. Alright, I hope that helps. Later. Alright, here's part 2. Earlier we did 5 fists, which was, as I told you guys, bottom, top, front, or knuckles, back. Alright, now that we've got that covered, we're going to work on toughening our forearms a little bit. All you need is a tree. And preferably we want a tree that is either shaggy or beat up somehow, so that we get used to hitting irregular surfaces, rough contact and things like that. Because, if you block up with your forearm and that's enough to make you stagger or stun, then, you're screwed. So, let's get to this then. I like to stand over here where all these roots are, because it helps me out with standing on uneven ground. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with our dominant hand, and we're going to go outside of the forearm. inside of the forearm, inside of the forearm, outside of the forearm, inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside,